Hi there. Now I'm going to show you how to use WebEx on our IdeaHub. Similarly, we click the menu and choose for Windows. This will bring you to the Windows operating system. Now, open the WebEx. We have pre-logged in our WebEx, but if it's your first time to use the WebEx, you need to log in to your account. Now, we can choose to start a meeting or schedule a meeting. You can either join a meeting or you can see the upcoming meeting. Now, let's click Start Meeting. Now, this is a preview panel. You can see the name of the meeting room. This button is for mirroring effect. And you can change your background over here to make it virtual background. And you can change your audio to either to connect to computer audio or not to connect to computer audio. Most importantly, you can use this to set your speaker and microphone setting. Use the IdeaHub Pro audio for both your speaker and your microphone. And you can set your output volume and input volume over here. Now, you can also mute yourself or stop video before you join the conference. Now, let's create a meeting first. Now we have created the meeting. Let me introduce you some key functions of WebEx meeting. The first thing you will notice are some buttons over here. You can mute yourself here. You can stop the video here. You can share screen or whiteboard over here. You can record with this button, and this is the control system for the meeting. You can switch audio, connect to a video system, lock the meeting to prevent further entry of the meeting, invite and remind, copy meeting link. You can see participants over here by clicking this icon. You can see I'm the sole participant in this meeting at the moment. You can invite more by keying their name over here if they are in your contact. This is a chat panel. You can send messages over here. And here is the meeting note. Now, if you don't want to show all of them over here, simply click the cross and they will be closed. Now let me introduce you some functions over here. Click File. You can open and share files to a colleague. You can open poll questions, open chat, save, and print, or end the meeting over here. For edit, this is associated with the whiteboard function, which we will go over later. For share content, this is same as the share button. View, this is also associated with whiteboard, which we will go over later. This is audio. This is the same as a setting. You can switch audio, speaker and microphone. You can open music mode, unmute temporarily by holding spacebar, go to camera setting, change to virtual background, or connect to a video system. This is a participant, which is similar to the participant function over there. You can mute yourself, unmute yourself, mute all, unmute all, and set mute on entry, which means that their microphone will be automatically muted once they enter the conference. Entry and exit tone means that when someone enters and exits, a voice will play. You can invite and remind, copy meeting link. You can enable anyone to share their content, assign privileges to the meeting member, and change the role over here. And you can also reclaim the host role if you have given host to someone else. Now, for the meeting button, this is the meeting information. There is the topic, location, number, the host, the presenter, the user, number of participants. You can also start recording And you can also have recording settings to record on cloud or computer. You also set welcome messages and can open options here. And these are general settings to allow all participants to turn on video, chat, note, and etc. This is content sharing. This is import mode. And now, you can also lock the meeting over here. You can create breakout session once there are more people inside the conference. Now, let's wait no more and invite some of our colleagues here by letting them know the meeting number. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, as you can see, they can hear me clearly, and I can hear them clearly. And it's due to the camera quality of their laptop and phone. So their video quality is not as ideal as our side. Okay, now let's go into the whiteboard function. Click share and new whiteboard. As you can see, we need to choose a color and a pen to start writing on it. So does our colleague. Let's say hi to them and then give them a math problem. Here you go. Now, if you want to draw any shape, you can choose between a circle, a square, a mark, or an X mark. You can also draw a line, single arrowhead, double arrowhead over here. Take note that there's also a function of keying texts. However, you need a keyboard to achieve that. As you can see, there's no keyboard appearing at the bottom. Therefore, we suggest that you have a wireless keyboard and mouse to achieve the best experience on WebEx. You can also use arrowhead pointer to indicate anything you want. You can also select any single stroke you have created and move them around just like this. If you have produced anything worth saving, click here and you can save the whiteboard on your hard disk. If you want to erase something, simply click here and it will erase one single stroke at a time. And you can also have more options of clearing the auto pointer you have produced, or clearing everyone's pointer, or clear your own annotations, or clear everyone's annotation. Now, here for the edit, you can undo anything. Here, there is the stroke I've erased. Or you can redo and the stroke disappeared again. You can add a page. And you want to flip the page, simply here. You can magnify and can zoom out. You can annotate on light background, or dark background. However, it seems that this function has no effect. Or you can simply choose to clear pointers or annotations just like this eraser. You can also set font, which is associated with keying text. And also there's a preference of whether to play sound when you delete something or select something. And you can also see there's a participant, which is not associated with whiteboard, but you can choose to have sound when they join, when they leave, or when they raise the hand. Let's choose view. You can choose full screen to enter full screen mode, just like this. you can also enable and disable thumbnails. If you disable thumbnail, you can see the thumbnail of the preview of each page has disappeared. You can enable thumbnail again, and you can see them turn back on. You can rotate the page left and right. For example, let's rotate the page left. And you can see that this page has been rotated. Now, let's rotate it back. Of course, there's zoom in, zoom out, and zoom to. And you can fit to viewer and fit to width. And you can also automatically advance pages. You can synchronize for all. And you can choose panels to restore layout, hide panel, and manage panels. You can show participant video over there, or you can not. You can also hide non-video participants if there's anyone in the chat that does not turn their video on. Now, let's try the screen sharing function. Simply click Share and click Screen. As you can see, my operating system's desktop is being shared to my colleague. And you can see the control menu over here. You can stop sharing, pause sharing, share other stuff, assign control, mute myself, stop video, record, participants, manage, chat, annotate, and more. Let's first see the annotate function. We can annotate like this, and my colleague can see the same annotation. Now, let's close this and give the control to my colleague to start remote control. Let's demonstrate that. As you can see, my colleague is now controlling the laptop. Controlling the operating system. All right. We can stop the control by simply click Assign, pass the keyboard and mouse control, and click his name again. And now we're back to our control. Take in mind that when you are giving the control to someone else, you yourself cannot control your own Windows operating system. Hi there. Now I'm going to introduce you how IdeaHub's hardware works on third-party platforms. In this case, the WebEx. The first application that I'm going to demonstrate is the distant voice pickup function. That means even you are far away from the screen, IdeaHub can still pick up your voice. Today we have invited one of our colleague, Cleric, to help us to test it out. So now I'm 3 meters away from IdeaHub. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move further back. Now I'm around 5 meters away from IdeaHub. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. And let's move all the way back to the room. This is around roughly 8 meters away from IdeaHub. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes. I can always hear you clearly, but when you're at the end of the room, your voice becomes a little softer.
As you can see, this function allows your voice to be heard all around the room, no matter how far away from the IdeaHub. And now let's demonstrate voice tracking function. To use voice track during WebEx, you have to click the home button, click setting, go to camera, and turn on the voice tracking. And make sure when you're turning on, the voice tracking is selected. Go back to the WebEx. And now let's introduce two of our colleagues to demonstrate this function for us. As you can see, as I'm speaking, I'll become the center focus of this camera.
Okay, hi. I'm Sarah. For this IdeaHub is our brand new productivity tools for smart office.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And there you go. And the camera is back on me. Thank you so much. And now let's introduce the auto frame. Similar to voice tracking, go to the camera setting and select auto frame. After that, go back to WebEx. Excuse me. So, as I move to stand in the center of this conference room, the camera will detect me in the camera, and I will be the sole focus on the screen. And now let's introduce one more of a colleague into the camera. And the IdeaHub should pick that up and reframe. And now let's introduce one more. And the camera automatically adjusts the frame. Thank you very much. Now let's introduce the voice baffling function. Similarly, click here, go to the setting, go to advanced, and swipe down. And there's acoustic baffle. Turn that on. There's a big and a small function. We will demonstrate with the small pickup range. And now let's go back to WebEx. I stand in the center of the screen. Carrie should still be able to hear my voice. Can you hear me, Carrie?
Yes.
And right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well,
No.
okay. And let's try over here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
But if I move,
No.
okay. And that's voice baffling function, acoustic baffling function for you. It cancels all the unnecessary noises during your conference. Thank you very much. So in conclusion, there's 3 shortcomings of the WebEx. First, the screen sharing abilities is not designed for touchscreen. Therefore, we recommend you to have a wireless mouse and keyboard if you want to use the share screen function and remote control function fully. Secondly, the WebEx meeting has a very complicated UI design. That means many functions are over here hidden. And you see, if you right click, there are more options over here, which is not super user friendly. And lastly, the WebEx meeting does not have the option to share local materials onto the screen without you joining the meeting. Well, in addition, and one more thing, as you can see, I'm not the tallest person in the world, and when I'm trying to reach the menu, it takes a lot of effort. Therefore, these are the shortcomings of WebEx meeting. Thank you very much for watching.